I think, it's all in how you kind of view it. Some guys kind of rise to the occasion are like, all right, I'm going to use these other guys that are around me to become the best I can. And, we've seen it happen where maybe a guy isn't the guy at the time and the main starter gets hurt. This guy is like steps in and does really well. So I think that just, again, speaks to how competitive our program is and just how the depth of it. And I think that for me, a lot of people don't know this, but I lost my freshman year wrestle-off, my first one, and then just kind of being ready to be the guy, like if need to be, and that's kind of how the coaches explained it to me. It's like just being ready to step in, and we believe you can win. I believe that in myself that I could win. So I think a lot of it is perspective. If a guy's like, oh, poor me, like there's a lot of good guys around my weight, I can go somewhere else and maybe start or use that to just get better. And I always think about it too. It's like if you want to be a national champ, then you're gonna have to beat these guys regardless, whether it's in your room or uh, if they're wrestling for another team. So that's kind of how the way I've always viewed it. But I think a lot of our guys, we all do a pretty good job of we don't make it a me versus you kind of scenario. It's kind of like a me versus me. Like we're going to use each other to just be better versions of ourselves. So I think there's a lot more beneficial growth when you do it that way. You're just trying to become a better version of yourself
Yeah.
and competing against yourself rather than be like, all right, I'm just going to go to practice and beat this guy. Uh, I think when that happens, you kind of really limit yourself and how much you can grow. And I've definitely fallen into that trap. Um, whether it's it's not even sometimes like guys that have been at my weight. It's been guys above me, below me. It's like, oh, I want to beat this guy. When in reality, that stuff doesn't really